Alright, so in this video, I kind of came into this without thinking about, like, specifically what it was that I wanted to talk about, but I'll go more with what it is that I'm feeling. And what it is that is going on recently is a very interesting shift. And I'm excited for that shift because there's a lot of kind of like pressure going on. And what I've noticed is that in terms of change and growth, there is usually kind of like pushback, right? Because if you're growing and changing as a person, you're reaching a threshold. You're overcoming a lot of the ways that things were to become something even better, right? And this is something that I was talking to my partner the other day, I think it was, about. And it's very interesting. Reflection is absolutely necessary, but you have to keep going, right? Like, you can get scared and everything, right? But you have to know where you're headed. You have to know what the end goal is, right? This doesn't happen by accident, and that's really like the energy that I'm looking at right now. Being very precise with my focus, having a very you know sincere understanding of the direction and everything. Um, that's that's the space of awareness that I'm sitting in right now, and it's very interesting to be here because I've never been here before. I've been in spaces of awareness where I'm like, realizing that a lot of things are changing and everything. This one is very different because before I may have not seen the future. I may have not seen a clear path, but now I do. But the interesting thing here is that it is all centered in self-awareness. Knowing myself, knowing my likes, dislikes, wants, needs, intentions, all of that stuff. That is all foundational now. That wasn't before. And it's really cool to be in that space of awareness because when you're in that space of awareness and when you create from that space of awareness, you're creating from an actual foundation, right? There are metal beams, there is cement, there is stability, right? Outside of that, there isn't anything like that. And so being in that space is very, very exciting because it allows you to see that, like, oh wow, you're in a much different place. And having that level of awareness is very fulfilling. It's very meaningful. I was just thinking about it. There were things that I was looking back on in my life. Or maybe I wasn't even like actually like looking back on them, but I was thinking about them. And then I thought about, wow, that's embarrassing. But having that insight or that realization of like, oh wow, that's embarrassing or that was embarrassing. That to me spells out growth. That spells out change. It spells out evolution, personal evolution, transformation, overcoming, all of that stuff. And that's what it is that I'm going after right now. So it's really cool to be in that space of awareness and recognize what's actually happening because all of that stuff is happening. And it's exciting to watch it evolve and everything because there are plenty of insights and realizations and epiphanies that come with all that stuff, and that's really what I'm trying to document. So this is a very interesting point in my life because I get to go through this stuff. See, even that in and of itself, right? I just said I get to go through this stuff. I get to go through this stuff instead of I have to go through this stuff. And having that level of insight and awareness and understanding in regards to the foundational path forward, this is thankfulness. This is gratitude. And knowing that is a space of receiving based in how you see yourself, how you know yourself. In this case, positive self-worth. And with that comes abundance. So, that's the path forward, and I'm very excited about it. I know that it only gets better from here.